Yes, so please confirm me once again. Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Abhishek Gupta, why you raise your hand?
Sir, by mistake it was raised.
Okay. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Dinesh Kumawat and I am from Maths department. Okay, so today is your first practical and I am considering that all of you are new to this CS practical and I am also considering that you haven't attended a single lecture of CS. Okay, so we are going to start from zero so that you can able to understand this practical very well. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. And let me tell you, there will be no language constraint in our practical. So if you want to ask your doubt in Hindi as well as in Marathi, then also it's okay. Okay, आपको हिंदी में डाउट पूछना है तो आप हिंदी में भी पूछ सकते हो या फिर मराठीमध्ये विचारायचं असेल तर मराठीमध्ये पण विचारू शकता. इज दॅट क्लिअर टू एव्हरीवन? येस, प्लीज लेट मी नो.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
सी अगर आपको कुछ बोलना होगा देन यू कैन अनम्यूट योर सेल्फ एंड टेल मी. ओके, बिकॉज वंस आई हैव स्टार्टेड योर प्रैक्टिकल देन आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी योर मैसेजेस इन द चैट बॉक्स बिकॉज on my screen there will be Excel sheet. So if you have any kind of doubt, yeah, if you want to ask anything, then you just unmute yourself and you can ask your doubt directly to me. Okay, अगर कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है then stop me at that time and please let me know what is your doubt. तो आपको डरने की कोई भी जरूरत नहीं है, हम जीरो से स्टार्ट करेंगे. आप ऐसा कंसिडर करो कि मुझे भी सीएस का प्रैक्टिकल नहीं आता और हम जीरो से स्टार्ट करने वाला है. देखते हैं क्या डिफिकल्टीज आती है एंड हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू ओवरकम दैट. इज दैट क्लियर?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before proceeding to our practical, please let me know how many of you have downloaded that app on your mobile. Or before that, please let me know how many of you are having computers or you can say laptop at your home or right now. You can put your message in the chat box so that I can able to understand how many of you are having having computers or laptops at your home right now. सी अगर आपके पास नहीं होगा देन प्लीज पुट मैसेज नो और होगा तो प्लीज पुट मैसेज यस. ओके, सो ज्यादा करके बच्चों के पास नहीं है. सो प्लीज download that app in your mobile so that you can able to perform your CS practical on your mobile itself. ओके लेकिन आपको प्रॉब्लम होगी क्योंकि पीसी का स्क्रीन इज स्लाइटली बिगर देन योर मोबाइल स्क्रीन. ओके, सो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट प्रॉब्लम. बट अगर सी जब भी मैं मेरा स्क्रीन प्रेजेंट करूंगा तो फिर आपको आपके मोबाइल के स्क्रीन के ऊपर दिखेगा. वहां पे मैं जो भी करूंगा वो आपके मोबाइल स्क्रीन पे डिस्प्ले होगा. तो आपको वो अच्छे से समझना है. नाउ बिफोर गोइंग टू प्रोसीड विथ आवर प्रैक्टिकल, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज टेक your notebook as well as your pen because whatever we are going to do right now you have to note down each and every point in your notebook so that there will be no confusion to you. Okay, so please all of you bring your notebook and pen so that you can able to note down each and every point whatever we are going to perform it today. Okay, now let me present my screen to you. Yes, please let me know, can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you have your practical sheet with you? ओके जिसके पास नहीं होगा तो भी मैं आपको शो कर देता हूँ ऑन योर स्क्रीन. Yes, can you able to see this practical number 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so our practical number 1 is based on MS Excel. Okay, so whatever we are going to perform it now, we are performing on MS Excel. So uh, now remember, as I told you, I am starting with 0. So मैं कंसिडर कर रहा हूँ कि आपको एक्सेल भी ओपन करना नहीं आता. ओके, so can anyone tell me how I am going to open my Excel sheet? Yes. Assume that I also don't know how to open Excel sheet. Yes, किसी को पता है?
By double clicking on the application.
Sorry, say loudly.
By double click on the application,
Which
the
application?
MS Excel application.
See, you can see my PC screen. You can see there will be no Excel or directly on my desktop. So how can I open that?
You
Sir,
can go to the Windows.
Yeah, so I am going to Windows. Then
Okay, there's Microsoft Excel 2007.
where it is?
Can you go back? Click on back.
Back. Okay, back.
click in search bar.
Okay, so here you can see here I am having Microsoft Office Excel 2007. So let us open that. So here you can see मुझे Excel sheet open करना आ गया, right? Okay. तो अब हमने एक्सेल शीट तो ओपन कर ली, लेकिन अब हम परफॉर्म क्या कैसे करेंगे हमारा प्रैक्टिकल. सो बिफोर गोइंग टू प्रोसीड विथ प्रैक्टिकल, let me show you our practical sheet once again. Okay, so our see in our practical sheet question number 1, let me read it for you. So question number 1 is what? Prepare a worksheet containing the book name, author name, publisher data, publisher date, price and total number of copies from A1 to A6. Use your own data and carry out the following operation on this worksheet. ओके, सो अभी से हम जो भी कुछ करने वाले हैं वो सब आप अपने नोटबुक पे नोट डाउन करोगे, और अगर जिनके पास पीसी या फिर लैपटॉप है देन यू कैन स्टार्ट परफॉर्मिंग साइमल्टेनियसली अलोंग विथ यू हैव टू नोट डाउन ईच एंड एवरी पॉइंट इन योर नोटबुक. ओके, सो जितना टाइम मुझे लगेगा मेरे से ज्यादा टाइम आपको लगने वाला है बिकॉज यू आर राइटिंग साइमल्टेनियसली. ओके, एंड आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट यू आर राइटिंग. ओके, सो ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं खाली बोल रहा हूँ और आप लिख नहीं रहे हो, आपको सब कुछ लिखना है. और जो भी हम आज परफॉर्म करेंगे अलोंग विथ आंसर आपको सब कुछ लिखना है. देन यू हैव टू मेक द पीडीएफ ऑफ दैट एंड post that on our classroom so that I can check your practical and I will note down your marks for this practical. So at the time of your oral or you can say viva, I will give these marks to you. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now अब हमें क्या प्रिपेयर करना है? We need to prepare a worksheet containing the book name, author name, publisher date and so on. So let me write it one by one in my Excel sheet. So first in column A we need to write book name. Okay, so here you can see on your screen. Let me enlarge this. Okay, so in second column, what I have to write? Author name. Then in third column, publisher's name. Okay, spelling correct है कि नहीं check करते चलो. Then what else? Publisher's date, price, and total number of copies. Now I am using short form of numbers. Yes. यहाँ तक किसी को कुछ डाउट है? See, I have nothing done much. I am just writing whatever we want in our question number 1 in my Excel sheet. Okay, so observe. If I click on book name, then you can see over here that is clipboard के नीचे देखो A1 show कर रहा है whenever I am clicking on book name. Now what happens if I click on author name? Then here it is showing it is B1. Okay. So can anyone tell me what it indicates?
Cell name.
So here this indicates what? Cells number, or you can say cell name. So whenever I am clicking on book name, then it is showing A1, which means what? I am in cell A1 in my Excel sheet. Similarly, if I click on price, then it is showing me E1, which means I am in cell E1. Is that clear? What is cell? So here you can see if I am clicking on fourth row and the second column, then it is showing me B4, which means I am in cell B4. Okay, now let me go towards our question and use your own data. Means what? Now we have to give some data in our Excel sheet. Okay, so can anyone help me to write down our data? Yes, can anyone suggest me the book name, at least 5 books name along with author?
Think and Grow Rich.
See, don't tell me the bigger names because I don't want to waste our time in that. So, for example, let me write down English, then Marathi, then Hindi, maths, science. Okay, so this is sufficient for understanding this practical. If you want, you can write down more books in this column number A. Okay. अब आपके पास ऑप्शन है, आप ऑथर बन सकते हो या फिर किसी को बना सकते हो. So let me, yes, do you want to become the author of any book? If yes, then please tell me your name. Or let me randomly give some names. Say Raju, then Bhim, then Sham, then Deval. Or let me give you one girl name. Say Shweta. Okay. Now let us write down publisher's name. So English book publication is what? So let me give you Sheth publication. Okay. Then second is also Sheth and third one is also Sheth publication. So if you want to copy the first publication name to the remaining two, then you just click on first name first, or you can say you just click on cell C2, और ये लास्ट लेफ्ट राइट कॉर्नर में देखो एक डॉट आपको दिख रहा होगा, अगर आप ध्यान से ऑब्जर्व करो तो. सो जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दैट एंड ड्रैग दिस टिल हिंदी रो, or you can say till row number 4, because in row 1 we have already written book name, author name and so on. Now let me give you some different publication name to this remaining two. So let me write it as Vipul publication. Okay. Now let me change the publication of this Hindi book. Uh, yes, can anyone suggest me which publication? Say Manan publication. Okay, so we have done with publications. Now let me write down publisher dates. See, I am randomly putting some dates over here. Say 3/12/1992. Then 4/6/1998. Then 6/12/2000. Then 12/12/2002. Then 24/7. Let me write it as 07/2008. Okay, so here I am randomly giving some dates. Okay, now let me give you some random price. So first book price is say 200, then next 300, then 400, 500 and 600. Then total number of copies. Suppose I want 2 number of copies of English book, 3 number of copies of Marathi books, 4 number of copies of Hindi books, 5 number of copies of maths and 6 number of copies of science books. Now this we have done with our data. So you quickly note down this data on your notebook, और जो पीसी पे या फिर लैपटॉप पे परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, आप अपना ओन डेटा डाल सकते हो. यहाँ तक समझा? Yes, anybody is having any doubt? Yes, at least say yes or no.
No,
No.
sir, no.
See, क्योंकि अभी तक हमने कुछ किया ही नहीं है तो फिर डाउट आएगा ही नहीं. हमने खाली रैंडमली सम डेटा एंटर किया है इन आवर एक्सेल शीट. Now carry out the following operation on this worksheet. Okay, So first I need to save my worksheet. For that you can press Ctrl S. Okay, so they ask us to save our data anywhere in our PC. So let me save it in new folder. Say TYBCOM practicals. Okay, so I have already created. So let me save it over there. So Control S. See, wherever you want to save, you can save it. Okay, so let me save this data over here. Okay, now you can see our data is already saved now. Okay, now we need to perform our question number 1. They told us that rename worksheet as question 1. So all of you please write down this question number 1 in your notebook. Okay, first you need to make this table, or you can say this data. That is book name, author name, publisher date, price and total number of copies. Okay, you just write down the same data so that the answers will be same for each and every student. Okay, so quickly ये data note down करो आपके notebook में. After that we are going to perform our practical. और डेटा नोट डाउन करने के बाद प्लीज रिप्लाई मी सो दैट आई कैन स्टार्ट परफॉर्मिंग द नेक्स्ट. सी अभी आप
Sir,
रफ नोटबुक में लिखो, बाद में आप आपके ओरिजिनल या फिर फेयर नोटबुक में आप लिख सकते हो. और प्रैक्टिकल सबमिट करते समय योर प्रैक्टिकल शुड बी इन वेल ऑर्गेनाइज मैनर. अभी हमारे पास टाइम कम है तो आप अपने रफ नोटबुक पर लिखो, बिकॉज वी नीड टू कंप्लीट दिस प्रैक्टिकल विद इन 2 hours. ओके, सो अगर आपने फर्स्ट रो लिखा दैट इज इंग्लिश राजू शेद पब्लिकेशन, देन सेकेंड रो में शेद पब्लिकेशन की जगह पे आप शॉर्टकट यूज कर सकते हो. दैट इज straight line, then 2 vertical bars, then again straight line. Okay, so I hope you have already copied this data. So let us perform question number 1, that is rename worksheet as question 1. So can anyone tell me how I am going to rename my worksheet as question 1? Yes, anyone want to tell me?
sir,
Yes.
you can double click on the sheet one there and then rename it by typing the name you want.
Can I able to do the double click, or you can say right click?
I don't know, sir. I have 2019 Excel, so double click works for
Okay,
me.
okay. So in my PC it is after clicking right click, I am having an option say rename. So you just click on that. So you can rename this name as question number 1. Okay. So you can see on your screen at the bottom or left corner bottom, you can see the question or you can say sheet 1 changes to question 1. So we have done with our first question, that is. Now, how you are going to write down the answer of this question number 1? Rename worksheet as question 1. For that, you are going to write down its answer as Write down all of you answer. Click on sheet 1. Then press then do right click on sheet 1. There we are having rename option. So आप कैसे लिखोगे arrow? So let me open my paint so that you can able to see how you are going to write it. Yes, can you able to see my paint screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So how you are going to write down the answer? Click on sheet 1. So click on sheet 1. Then press right click using mouse. सी ये फर्स्ट प्रैक्टिकल है, इसके लिए मैं डिटेल में बता रहा हूँ, नहीं तो आप सबको लग रहा होगा कि सर क्या कर रहे हैं. ओके, देन देयर इज वन रीनेम ऑप्शन. So here you need to write down click rename option, and you can rename your file as question number 1 after clicking on rename option. So save as question 1. Or you can put these arrows over like this. Okay, whatever you want to write, you can. Whatever means ये एरोज आपको कैसे लिखने हैं वो आप लिख सकते हो, ऐसे डायरेक्टली नेक्स्ट लाइन पे लिखा तो भी चलेगा. सो इन दिस मैनर यू आर गोइंग टू राइट डाउन ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू नाउ, राइट? That's the meaning. Whatever we are going to perform over here, you have to write down each and every step in your notebook. Okay, so we have already done with question number 1. यहाँ पर किसी को कुछ डाउट है क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 तक?
No.
Okay, now let us start performing question number 2. Sort the data in ascending order of publisher's name. Which means what? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of this question number 2? Yes.
Sir, it means you have to alphabetically sort the data according to the name of the publisher in our list.
Exactly. So this thing we are going to do with our Excel. Okay, अगर हमें हमारे नोटबुक में करना होगा तो हम इजीली कर सकते हैं. लेकिन मान लो आपके पास अगर बड़ा डेटा है, then how you are going to do it? For that, some people invented this very beautiful software which is called as MS Excel. Okay, so see what is our question. We need to sort our data in ascending order of publisher's name. Okay, so let me use plural words over here. It is not publisher, it is publishers. Okay, so I have done with my correction. So how we are going to sort our data using publisher's name? Or it is publisher date? What it is? It is publisher name. So can anyone tell me how we are going to do that? For that, first you need to select your entire data. Okay. So see, first question number 2 लिखो आपके नोटबुक में. साइमल्टेनियसली लिखते जाओ जिससे आपको समझेगा कि हमें कैसे परफॉर्म करना है. राइट डाउन क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Sort the data in the ascending order of publisher's name. ओके, ये आप शॉर्ट में लिख सकते हो, बाद में तो आपको फिर से फेयर करना ही है. ओके, सो हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू राइट डाउन द आंसर? In answer you are going to write down, select the entire data, then click on, see, जो भी आपके ये डेटा के ऊपर जो भी टैब्स आ रहे, दैट इज होम, इंसर्ट, पेज लेआउट, फॉर्मूलाज, डेटा, रिव्यू एंड व्यू. This tabs or this whatever you want to say, it is called as ribbon. Okay, RIBBON. So in this data tab, can you able to see one option which is called as sort? Yes, please let me know. Can you able to see that option which is called as sort?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So first you are going to write down your answer. In that you are going to write it as, first select the entire data, then go to the data tab in ribbon. In data tab we are having one option which is called as sort, so you just click on this sort option. Okay, so after clicking on this sort option, here they ask us sort by. So sort by what? Publisher's name. So आप आंसर कैसे लिखोगे? फर्स्ट सिलेक्ट द एंटायर डेटा, सेकेंड लाइन गो टू द डेटा टैब, थर्ड line in data tab there will be one sort option, click on sort, then one dialog box will appear. Okay, so ये dialog box आपको draw करना है. Okay, exactly draw नहीं किया चलेगा, खाली ये 3 ऑप्शंस आने चाहिए, that is column, sort by publisher name, sort on values. What do I mean by values? Okay, you don't do anything in these values. Then order. Now which order I am going to select, A to Z or Z to A? Remember, we need ascending order. So which order I am going to select, A to Z or Z to A?
A to Z.
A to Z. So select A to Z. Okay, now you can observe in publisher's name I am having first 2 publications as Shet publication, third one is Manan publication, and the remaining 2 are Vipul's publication. But in alphabetical order, M comes first. Okay, after Shet publication will be displayed in our answer. So let me show you the output. So here you can see the output. See, observe the third column, that is column number C. Initially I am having Shet publication at the first row, but now after sorting I am having Manan publication in the first row. As Manan publication in the first row, so the entire row had changed. Is the question too clear? Yes, please let me know. Is the question too clear?
Sir, you said we have to draw that dialog box. Instead, can we just take a picture of it? Like,
Sorry, your voice will be very low. Can you speak loudly?
sir, you said we have to draw that dialog box that appears. Can
Yes.
we stick a picture of it instead?
Okay, so let me show it once again. So here you can see. See, आपको ये पूरा डायलॉग बॉक्स ड्रॉ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ये ऊपर ऐड लेवल, डिलीट लेवल, कॉपी लेवल, ये सब ड्रॉ मत करो. हमें खाली यहाँ पर इंटरेस्ट है. दैट इज कॉलम, सॉर्ट बाय में आप क्या करोगे, पब्लिशर नेम, देन सॉर्ट ऑन वैल्यूज आपको ऐसे ही रखना है, देन ऑर्डर ए टू जेड. So all of you please draw this dialog box.
Sir, can we not take out a printout and stick it?
Sorry.
Can we not take a printout and stick it in our book?
सी अगर आप प्रिंट आउट लेने गए तो फिर आप कितने का प्रिंट आउट लोगे, हमें ये हर एक क्वेश्चन में करना है.
Okay, sir. Okay.
ओके सो इट्स बेटर टू ड्रॉ, क्योंकि अगर आप प्रिंट आउट लोगे तो फिर आपका एक्सपेंस बढ़ेगा. ओके सो आफ्टर ये डायलॉग बॉक्स कॉपी करने के बाद जो भी आउटपुट आ रहा है वो भी कॉपी करो. यस अगर कॉपी हो गया हो देन प्लीज लेट मी नो. And one more thing you can do, you can just take the screenshot of it, and after then you can make it fair. I think that will be the better option for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I am considering that you have done with this question number 2. So let me show you question number 3.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I want to know why are we writing every output on notebook?
See, क्योंकि आपको फिर आपके जर्नल में भी वैसे ही लिखना है. आपको पता कैसे चलेगा कि आपने कैसे परफॉर्म किया है. As I already told you that I am starting with 0. Okay, so whatever we are going to do it over here, you have to write down each and every step in your notebook. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now let me show you question number 3. Now all of you write down question number 3. Generate publisher wise subtotal. ओके सो मुझे लगता है कि आपको मैम ने ये पढ़ाया होगा व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय सब टोटल. लेकिन एज आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद 0, तो फिर मैं अज्यूम कर रहा हूँ कि आपने एक भी लेक्चर अटेंड नहीं किया है. Okay, so now let us perform this question number 3. Generate publisher wise subtotal. For that, again, we need to select our entire data. Then again, you go to the data tab, and in that tab, observe, do we have an option of subtotal in my data tab?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So where it is? So here you can see, here it is subtotal. So let us click on that. So here you can see again one dialog box will appear. Then in in this dialog box, at each change in. Now we want change in which column? Publisher wise subtotal. So we need to select publisher name. Okay, so instead of book name, or see here we are having many options in add subtotal.
Ma'am, please repeat.
Okay, so let me cancel this. Okay, first what you do, you just select the entire data. After selecting your entire data, go to the data tab. Then observe, do we have subtotal option in my data tab? So yes, I am having subtotal option in my data tab. Where it is? It is exactly over here. So let us click on it. So after clicking, one dialog box will appear. Okay. Now here, see option number 3, add subtotal to. Now in which column we need to add our subtotal? It is given in our problem that we need to do subtotal of publisher's name. So let us select publisher name and let me remove this total number of copies. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so after clicking on publisher's name, press OK and let us check what will happen. So you can see something magical happens, right? Okay, if you want to see what happens if I change instead of book name, what happens if I take publisher's name and after that I am pressing OK. Then you can see again something magical happens, right? Okay, but here it is showing Manan publication total is 0. But do we have Manan publication total is 0? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No, which means what? We need to change it. Change this use function sum. Instead of that, which function I am going to use?
Count.
Yes, हमें खाली count करना है. What we need to count? Publisher's name. के कितने books है? So let me use count function. Is that clear? Now press OK and let us check what will happen. Okay, now you can see something strange happen or you can see something magical happens. And this gives me the exact calculation. Okay, now you can see Manan publication count. Manan publication automatically bold ho gaya. Manan publication is 1. Shet publication will be 2. And Vipul publication is also 2. And in total, we are having grand total, which is nothing but 5. So is the subtotal option is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so quickly copy down this subtotal tab or you can say dialog box. So in subtotal dialog box, first you need to select publisher's name. Then you need to use count function to count the number of publications or how many Manan publications books you are having and so on. Then in add subtotal, because in our problem they ask us to find the subtotal using publisher's name. Hence, I am adding subtotal to publisher's name. And after that, you are going to click on OK. ओके अगर आपने डायलॉग बॉक्स नहीं बनाया तो भी चलेगा, खाली स्टेप लिखो in subtotal window, or you can say in subtotal dialog box. First we need to select, या फिर मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ कि आप ये टैब ही बना लो, ये आपको अच्छा पड़ेगा क्योंकि फिर आपके पीसी पर एग्जैक्ट ऐसे ही शो करेगा, तो आपको प्रैक्टिस करने में अच्छा लगेगा. ओके, नाउ लेट मी रिमाइंड यू, ये अभी आपको इजी लग रहा है, लेकिन बाद में जब भी आप घर पे ट्राई करोगे तो फिर भूलने को होता है कि क्या करे, कहाँ पे ऑप्शन ढूंढे. इसीलिए मैं आपको अच्छी तरीके से शो कर रहा हूँ जिससे कि आपको कोई तकलीफ ना हो, बिकॉज दिस इज योर फर्स्ट प्रैक्टिकल, राइट? So have you copied this output? Please let me know.
Yes, sir.
ओके, सो ऐसे रिप्लाई किया करो, मुझे भी पता चलना चाहिए आपने किया कि नहीं.
Yeah, sir.
ओके, now this is all about our question number 3. Now let us go towards question number 4. Verify the output and explain use of 1 and 2 row level symbol. Okay, now we need to explain what is the use of 1 row level and 2 row level symbol. Okay, now the use of 1 row level and 2 row level symbols, you can study this in your normal theory lecture. Now let me tell you how it works.
Okay.
Okay, so here at the left side you can see 1 2 3. दिख रहा है सबको ये 1 2 3?
हाँ.
Yes, so this first one is nothing but our 1 row level. This second one is nothing but our 2 row level. Okay, so what happens if I click on this minus symbol? Then you can see something magical happens. Okay, so let me press it once again on this plus symbol. Then again something magical happens, right? So this is our 1 row level. That is, if I click on this minus symbol, then you can see grand total only appears. And our grand total will be 5. And this second one is nothing but our 2 row level symbol. Now what happens if I click on this first minus? Then you can see it exactly shows me Manan publication count, which is 1. Okay, which means what? जिस भी कॉलम में हमने सब टोटल अप्लाई किया होगा वही हमें शो करेगा जब हम ये माइनस साइंस पर क्लिक करते हैं. यस प्लीज. आई थिंक किसी एक ने अब खुद को अनम्यूट करके रखा है. प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ, देयर इज सम नॉइस इन द बैकग्राउंड. Okay, now what happens if I click on this second minus symbol in row level 2? Then again you can see shed publication counts gives me 2. What happens if I click on the third minus symbol? Then you can see Vipul publication count gives me 2. So this is exactly the use of row level 1 and row level 2 symbol. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
See, in simple language हम row level 1 and row level 2 क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं? सी अगर मैं यूज ना करूं तो फिर मुझे ये पूरा एंटायर डेटा शो हो रहा है, विच इज क्वाइट डिसगस्टिंग, राइट? और अगर मुझे खाली इतना ही काउंट करना है कि मनन पब्लिकेशन के कितने बुक्स है, शेद पब्लिकेशन के कितना है, विपुल पब्लिकेशन के कितना है, तो आई एम जस्ट क्लिकिंग ऑन दिस माइनस सिंबल, सो इट गिव्स मी द सिंपल आंसर. इज इट क्लियर टू यू?
Yes, sir.
यस, सो फर्स्ट रो लेवल का आप आउटपुट कैसे लिखोगे? What happens if I click on this first minus symbol? So this is your first row level output. So please quickly copy this down. In question number 4, write down use of one row level symbol and quickly copy this output. Yes, कॉपी होने के बाद मुझे इन्फॉर्म करो सर कॉपी किया ऐसे, so that we can go ahead.
Sir, we have to fare this in one book or we will get journal from college.
See, now it is not possible to get general journal from college. So till then you please first write down in your rough notebook and मैं मैम से बात करके फिर आपको इन्फॉर्म करूंगा कि आपको फेयर जर्नल में लिखना है या फिर आप आपके पास से एक नोटबुक लेके उसी में फेयर कर दोगे. इज दैट ओके?
Okay, sir.
ओके. Okay, now let us quickly copy the output of the second row level. So now write down on the next line second row level and copy this output. सी आप लोगों में से बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट होंगे कि सर ये हम सब यहाँ पर कर रहे हैं तो फिर आप हमको नोटबुक में क्यों कॉपी करवा रहे हो. लेकिन प्लीज बिलीव मी, ये हम अभी कर रहे हैं इसके लिए आपको समझ में आ रहा है, लेकिन अगर आप 2 या 3 दिन के बाद अगर फिर से ट्राई करने जाओगे तो आप भूल जाओगे. इसके लिए हम जो भी कर रहे हैं प्लीज राइट डाउन ईच एंड एवरी स्टेप इन डिटेल so that you can able to perform it on your PC after some days. ओके जिनके पास नहीं है अगर आपको कहीं से अरेंज कर सकते हो तो कहीं से अरेंज करके आप वहाँ पे प्रैक्टिस करो, बिकॉज इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू टाइप ईच एंड एवरी प्रॉब्लम और यू कैन से कॉलम और रोज ऑन योर मोबाइल. ओके, हुआ कंप्लीट कॉपी करके?
Yes, sir.
ओके, now the last step is, or you can say last question is question number 5. Remove these subtotals and return the worksheet to its previous state. Okay, now we want to remove this subtotal. So you again go on Excel sheet, again click on subtotal tab. Here we are having one option which is nothing but remove all. Okay, so fifth question का आंसर कैसे लिखोगे? Go in subtotal tab or you can say subtotal option. In subtotal dialog box we are having one option which is nothing but remove all option. So you just click on remove all. So here you can see we get back to our previous state. Is the question 1 clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. किसी को कुछ डाउट है, कुछ पूछना है? Yes, please let me know. किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है? Shall we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now for the next question, we have to select new sheet. So here at the bottom, लेफ्ट साइड बॉटम, जहाँ पे हमने क्वेश्चन 1 सेव किया था उसके ही राइट साइड में देखो, देयर इज अनदर शीट विच इज नथिंग बट शीट नंबर 2. So you just click on that new sheet. Okay, so we are having one more sheet. Now in this sheet we are going to perform our question number 2. So let me show you what is our question number 2. Okay, so in sheet 2 we have to name our sheet 2 as question 2. Enter appropriate formulas using mixed reference to complete the following table. Now I am assuming that मैम ने आपको मिक्स रेफरेंस पढ़ाया होगा, लेकिन आपने लेक्चर्स अटेंड नहीं किए होंगे. ओके, आई एम assuming that. It may happens that some of you have attended. Okay, then let us do first. First, let me rename this sheet. So again, click on the right click, do the right click, rename option. Then just rename it as question 2. Okay, so you can see we have already, now we have renamed this sheet 2 as question 2. And we have to complete the following table, which means what? We need to first draw this table in my Excel sheet. So in A, B, C, D, E, these are our 5 columns. In first column, our cell A1 is blank cell. You can see in question. Then I need to enter data from cell A2 to A5. So let me enter that. Okay. So in cell A2, you can see over here, it shows me A2. So in cell A2, I need to enter 100. Then in 100 टाइप करने के बाद आप एंटर क्लिक करो तो आप नीचे आओगे. Then you just type 200, then again press enter, then 300, then enter, 400 and enter. Okay. And in cell B1, C1, D1 and E1, in cell B1, what we need to write? 5%, 6%, 7% and 8%. So let us write that. Okay, 5%, use percentage symbol. Then 6%, then 7%, and lastly the 8%. Okay, so this is our table which is given to us in our problem, where you can see our cell A1 is an empty cell and we need to put some values from cell A2 to A5 and B1 to E1. Okay, so ये हमने question as it is copy किया. Now what is our aim? So this last 2 lines, okay, whatever we have to do with this question, these are all mentioned in this last 2 lines. Now each cell will consist of the value in column A multiplied by the value in row 1. For example, see what is the meaning of this line? Can anyone tell me? Yes.
Sir, that 100 would be multiplied by all the percentages given above.
See, your voice is very low. Please say it loudly.
That 100 will be multiplied with all the percentages above in the line.
Exactly. ओके, सो हमें क्या करना है? सी ऑब्जर्व, यहाँ पे सेकेंड रो में 100 है तो तो हमें क्या करना है, इस 100 को, ये जो सेल बनेगा सेल B2, we need to multiply this 100 by 5%. In cell C2 we need to multiply this 100 by 6%. In cell D2 we need to multiply this 100 by 7%, and in cell E we need to multiply it by 8%, which is given on the next line. That is, for example, cell B2 will contain 100 multiplied. Remember, asterisk symbol is used for multiplication in Excel, and this vertical bar, or you can say slash, or you see, remember we are having two slash, one is called as backslash and another one is front slash. This is our backslash, or simply say slash. So example B2 will contain, so cell B2 में क्या आना है, 100 multiplied by 5%. You can write 5% as 5 by 100. So after multiplying 100 by 5%, answer is 5. But we are not going to calculate it, and after calculation we are not going to put it over here. We are going to do this using formulas in Excel sheet. So formula to do it is also given to you in your problem. That is, in cell B2 you just type this formula, that is $A2 asterisk $A1 $1. Now the question arises, what is the use of dollar symbol? Can anyone tell me what is the use of dollar symbol?
It is used to fix a cell reference.
Exactly, it is used to fix the cell. Okay, now observe. In this formula, they have written $A and they simply written 2 after A. And if you observe this second one, then they haven't written $B and they directly written dollar in front of 1. Which means what? In the first, here they are fixing cell A. Okay, dollar is used to fix the cell. So $A means what? We are fixing column A. And here $1 means what? We are fixing row. Okay, here we are fixing row 1 and here we are fixing column A. Now why we are fixing column A in this over here? Because you can see every time we have to do with column A. And here I am fixing row 1 because I need to calculate 5%, 6%, 7%, 8% of 100 only. That's why I am fixing this row. Okay, see, every time this percentage are to be same. That is, on 100 I am going to calculate 5%. On 200 I am going to calculate 5%. So for fixing this percentage, we are going to use $1, which means what? We are fixing our row 1. Is the use of dollar clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us start performing. Since cell B2, what we need to do? We need to multiply 100 with 5%. So you just do equal to. Now remember, using function in Excel, you need to first type equal to. Okay. So equal to. Then you just click on 100. So here it is showing me A2 because 100 is in cell A2. But remember, here I am fixing my column A. So I need to use dollar symbol in front of A. So use dollar symbol in front of A. So $A and 2. Now here I am not fixing my row. Okay. Then use asterisk symbol for multiplication. And we need to fix this 5%. So you just click on this 5%. So here it is automatically taken as B1. But our aim is to fix this cell B1. So either you can use $B1 $1, or if you want to use, you can use $1. Okay, see, my aim is to fix this cell B1. तो अगर मुझे पूरा सेल भी फिक्स करना है तो भी मैं फिक्स कर सकता हूँ, या फिर अगर मैं खाली रो फिक्स करूँ तो भी मुझे चलेगा. Okay, let me show you the output in both the ways. Now here you can see I have already write down the formula which gives me what? A2 means what? A2 में 100 है और B1 में 5% है. तो अगर मैं एंटर प्रेस करूँ तो ये दोनों का मल्टीप्लीकेशन देगा मुझे. So here you can see after pressing enter, I am having it is 5%. Now अगर मैं यहाँ से डॉलर निकालूं, yes, and after removing dollar, what happens if I press enter? Then again it is showing me 5, which means what? Our output is correct. तो क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट, सर फिर डॉलर यूज क्यों करें? ओके, दैट इज द नेचुरल क्वेश्चन कम्स इन योर माइंड. सर अगर हमें सिंपल तरीके से ही आ रहा है तो हम डॉलर यूज क्यों करें? नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इफ आई ड्रैग दिस 5 टिल ओवर हियर? Then you can see something magical happens. What happens if I click on this 1000? Then it is showing me what? A3 multiplied by B2. Okay, but B2 is which cell? B2 is this 5. B2 is nothing but जिसमें 5 put है. Okay, input is 5. If I click on this cell B3, then it is showing me A3 multiplied by B2. बट हमें A3 को भी किसी से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, 5% से ही करना है. लेकिन यहाँ पे ये क्या हो रहा है? A3 B2 सेल से मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा है. मीन्स व्हाट? 200 गेट्स मल्टीप्लाइड विद दिस 5. बट वी डोंट वांट दैट. ओके, तो ये आउटपुट हमें नहीं मिलना चाहिए, इसीलिए हम डॉलर यूज कर रहे हैं फॉर फिक्सिंग दिस 5% एंड दिस सेल, और यू कैन से कॉलम ए. नाउ लेट मी शो यू द आउटपुट ऑफ दैट ऑल्सो using dollar symbol. Okay, now you can see again using, let me erase that. Okay, so here 100 multiplied by 5% gives me 5. Now what happens if I drag this? Now can you able to see it gives me the proper answer, because 200 multiplied by 5% gives me what? 10. So you can check it just you can check it by just clicking on this cell B3. So here you can see in cell B3 our first row is fixed. For fixing first row we are using dollar symbol, and for fixing column A we are using dollar symbol in front of A. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all of you please write down this formula. Now how you are going to write it down? See, हमने वो क्वेश्चन 2 सेव किया, वो शीट को वो भी आपको लिखना है. आफ्टर दैट you write down using mixed reference. Write down using mixed reference. Complete the following table. ओके, सो जो भी आपके क्वेश्चन में टेबल था वो ड्रॉ करो. ओके, अभी खाली रफली लिख लो कि हमें वहां पे टेबल ड्रॉ करना है. आफ्टर दैट टेबल राइट डाउन ऑन द नेक्स्ट लाइन Your first step is what? Click at cell B2. See what we are doing. We are first clicking on cell B2. So write down click on cell B2. Then your second step is what? This is our first step. First step is click at cell B2. Second step is what? Type the formula. Type the formula. Now write down on the next line that formula. So what is that formula? Equal to $A to asterisk B $1. Write down this formula. And remember, you have to write down this formula properly. Otherwise, as I have already shown to you, previously I am getting something strange answer. This is due to we are not fixing our cell. And your third step is, see, after writing the formula, press enter. Okay, press enter. Now write down the next step. See, after see what we have done now. यहाँ तक हमने फॉर्मूला टाइप करके हो गया. देन हमने क्या किया, ये जो बॉक्स आ रहा है ब्लैक कलर का एट द राइट लेफ्ट at the right corner we are having one dot symbol in this box. So you just click on, वो पॉइंट के ऊपर लेके जाओगे तो आपका कर्सर ऐसे शो करेगा. तो आपको इसे जस्ट ड्रैग करना है टिल 400. सो बाकी के आंसर्स ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाएंगे. So write down the next step. Click at cell B2. Click at cell B2 and drag the fill handle up to B5 and drag the fill handle up to B5. ओके ये जो हमने यहाँ से ऊपर से खींच के हम नीचे तक लेके आए, दिस इज नथिंग बट वी हैव टू ड्रैग दिस fill handle till B5. Is this clear to you? Please let me know.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
सब लोग रिप्लाई करो, सबको समझा?
Yes, sir.
What about
Yes,
others?
sir.
Okay. Now the same thing again we are going to do with this column C, column D, column E. Now can anyone tell me which formula I am going to use in this cell C2? Remember our aim is to multiply it now 100 with 6%, 100 with 6%, 200 with 6%, 300 with 6% and 400 with again 6%. So can anyone tell me which formula I am going to use it now?
Sir, it would be dollar.
First you need to put equal to. So equal to
Equal to $A2 into C
dollar
$1
A2 then
asterisk sign
asterisk
C
which cell?
$1 C $1.
C $1, right? So you can see जब भी मैं $A2 लिखूं तो here you can see one blue box indicating 100. तो ये इंडिकेट क्यों कर रहा है? क्योंकि हमने सेल A फिक्स किया है. और here again you can see cell C1 is indicating in green color or showing in green color, which means what? हमने इस सेल को भी फिक्स किया है. Now our next step is what? Press enter. See यहाँ पर आपको फॉर्मूला चेक कर लेना है करेक्ट है कि नहीं. After that press enter. So here it is showing me 6. Now you can orally calculate what is the 6% of 100.
6.
It is 6, which means our formula is correct. नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज व्हाट, ये जो आपको राइट कॉर्नर में पॉइंट दिख रहा है, आपका कर्सर वहां पे लेके जाओ तो ये एक इस तरीके का सिंबल आएगा. यू जस्ट ड्रैग इट till C5. So here you can see 6% of 200 is also 12, 6% of 300 is 18, and 6% of 400 is 24. Individually, you can check that by clicking on each and every cell. What happens if I click on this cell C3? Then here it is showing me that formula, that is $A3 asterisk C $1. Okay, now see, we have write the formula as $A2 asterisk C $1. ओके, लेकिन यहाँ पे आ क्या रहा है, 3 आ रहा है, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट फिक्सिंग दिस रो. ओके, we are just fixing this column, we are not fixing this second row. Hence whenever I am clicking on this cell C3, it is showing me 3. अगर मैं इस 3 को भी फिक्स कर दूं यूजिंग डॉलर सिंबल तो वो सब 100 पर ही कैलकुलेट करेगा. इज दैट क्लियर टू यू?
Yes, sir.
If you want to check, you can check that. Okay, let me show you. Okay, what happens if I click, if I fix this 2 also using dollar symbol. Okay, अब डॉलर सिंबल से $2 भी मैंने फिक्स किया, विच मीन्स व्हाट, कॉलम ए और सेकेंड रो फिक्स हो गया. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इफ आई ड्रैग इट, then you can see everywhere is showing me 6666. This is because of what? This is because of here we have fixing this cells A2 which contains 100. तो अगर आप $2 के इन फ्रंट ऑफ भी यूज करते हो तो आपने सेकेंड रो को भी फिक्स कर लिया है, इसीलिए सेम आउटपुट आ रहा है, बट वी डोंट वांट दैट. सो लेट मी रिमूव दिस डॉलर सिंबल. नाउ यू जस्ट प्रेस एंटर and after pressing enter you just drag it. So this gives me the proper output. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. See, बाकी लोग भी प्रेजेंट है ना, सब लोगों का ये आना चाहिए. Now how you are going to write down this step? Write down, see, now you just keep one line blank. On the next line you just write down for cell C2. ऊपर भी लिखो for वो हमने जो भी steps लिखे, that is for cell B2. Now we are going to write down the steps for cell C2. So for cell C2, again you have to write down, first step is click at cell C2. Second step is type formula as $A2 asterisk C $2. Then press enter. Then the third step is click at cell C2 and drag the fill handle up to C5. Okay, the same steps you are going to repeat it, but instead of now B2 you are going to use C2. Now can anyone suggest me the formula for cell D2? Yes. Okay, so if you are not answering, so let me randomly call your name from the meeting.
Sir, should I say?
Yes, please.
Sir, it would be equal to $A2 asterisk D $1.
Okay, so your name is Vaishnavi Jamwal. Okay, so can you repeat it again? Equal to
$A2
equal to $A2
asterisk D $1.
asterisk D $1. Okay, the same formula you are going to use, but instead of now C, you are going to use cell D. Now you just press enter. So you can see 7% of 100 is 7. So as we are fixing this column A and this first row, so you just drag this fill handle till D5. So here you can see 7% of 200 is 14, 7% of 300 is 21. Now see in many industries or you can say आप कहीं पर भी जॉब करने जाओगे after your TY, तो डेटा एंट्री के लिए अगर आप जॉब करने जाओगे तो आप सबको यही चीजें करनी पड़ेंगी बिकॉज इन दैट यू आर हैविंग ह्यूज डेटा. तो वहां पे आप ये ओरली कैलकुलेट करते रहोगे क्या, हाँ 100 का 7% 7 आता है तो मैं यहाँ पे 7 टाइप करूंगा. आर यू गोइंग टू डू इट लाइक दैट? नो, we are going to use this formula for the calculation. Okay, because this will help us to reduce our work. Okay, now I want someone else to tell me the formula for this cell E2. Yes, should I call your names? Yes, Saili Ghag, unmute yourself and tell me what is the formula for cell D2, cell E2.
Sir,
Yes,
$2 A2.
wait, equal to dollar A2.
A2.
Hmm.
A2. S
Then
E
asterisk
E $1.
E
E
dollar
$1.
1, which means what? We are fixing this column A and this row 1. Now you just press enter. So here it is showing me 8 because 8% of 100 is 8. Now what you do, you just click on this cell E2 and drag this fill handle till E5. So here you can see 8% of 200 is 16, 8% of 300 is 24 and so on. So here you can see we have completed our table using Excel. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
किसी को कुछ डाउट है? सी लेकिन ये जो भी हम स्टेप्स कर रहे हैं वो आप आपके नोटबुक में अच्छे से लिखो, क्योंकि अगर आप इसका कल भी प्रैक्टिस करने जाओगे तो आपको ये नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि मैंने भी ऐसे ही सीखा था. नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं कर रहा था मुझे भी नहीं आ रहा था. ओके, तो सारे स्टेप अच्छे से लिखो जिससे कि आप बाद में प्रैक्टिस कर सको. नाउ कॉपी डाउन दिस आउटपुट क्विकली. सी सेल D2 और E2 के लिए मैंने आपको नहीं बोला लिखने के लिए, लेकिन वो आपको लिखना है बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन विथ सेल B2 एंड C2. स्टेप्स सारे सेम रहेंगे, खाली सी के जगह पे D कर देना एंड सी के जगह पे E कर देना. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन में किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है? यस, प्लीज लेट मी नो.
No.
सबके रिप्लाई आने चाहिए. प्लीज एवरीवन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड टेल अस.
No, sir.
No,
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
no, sir.
Okay. Now let me show you question number 3. Okay, so we have done this question number 1 and question number 3. Now this is our last question of today's practical. Okay, so in sheet 3, again we have to take the new sheet. We have to rename it as question number 3 and create this spreadsheet. Okay, so let me do the copy paste, whether I can able to do it or not. Copy, and let me check whether I can able to copy it in my Excel sheet or not. Okay, so it is not showing me showing in proper manner. So let me remove that. So first we need to select new sheet. So sheet number 3, you just rename it as question number 3. Okay, now make that table. A, B, C, D in first row. So here I am already having A, B, C, D in over here. Then amount SI, CI. Now can anyone tell me what is the meaning of SI and CI?
Simple interest and compound interest.
Yes, what is the formula for simple interest?
P into N into R.
Only P into N into R?
Divide by 100.
Divided by 100. Yes, मैथ्स किसने पढ़ाया था FY में? Yes, please answer my question. मैथ्स किसने पढ़ाया था FY में? FY में? Yes, किसने पढ़ाया था? Yes, मैथ्स के लेक्चर अटेंड नहीं किए थे?
किया था सर, बट सर का नाम याद नहीं है.
किसी को याद नहीं है? आई होप कि मैंने नहीं पढ़ाया होगा आपको. ओके, सो ये जो भी डेटा हमें दिया है हमने कॉपी पेस्ट कर लिया एज इट इज. ओके, यू कैन सी. Okay, now our aim is to find out what is the value of SI and what is the value of CI using Excel by using this formula. Okay, so आपके स्क्रीन पर ही फॉर्मूला है. Write the steps to obtain simple interest and compound interest in column C and D respectively. Formula for simple interest is P into N into R divided by 100, where P is what amount, or you can say principal amount, R is rate, N is number of years. And the formula for compound interest is what? If you remember, then in FY you have studied formula for compound interest is accumulated value minus principal amount. And the formula for accumulated value is this. That is P into in bracket 1 plus R by 100 to the power N minus P. सो पहले हम सिंपल इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट करते हैं. तो कोई बता सकता है व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला और विच फॉर्मूला आई एम गोइंग टू type in cell C2 so that I can able to obtain SI for the second row, that is for cell B2. Remember, we have to take each time, or for every calculation we need to take number of years is 3, which is given in which cell? B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7. Okay, so every time we are going to use this 3 only, which is in cell B7, and this rate 9%, which is already there in cell B8. So we are going to fix this 2 cell. So for fixing these 2 cells, we are going to use dollar symbol. Okay, and every time our principal amount gets changed, but the column of principal amount is fixed. So can anyone please make the formula of simple interest and tell me how I am going to write it in my Excel sheet?
Sir,
Yes.
is equals to B2
Wait.
hash
Wait a minute. Let me write it. Equal to.
B2
Please say it loudly. Your voice
B2
is very low.
B2
Equal to. Then
B2
D2.
sir, B2 B for ball.
Okay. B2. B2.
A-
Then
asterisk
asterisk.
$B
$B.
$7
$7.
asterisk
Asterisk.
$8
$B. $8.
/100.
/100. Now all of you please check whether her formula is correct or not. See, she is using this dollar symbol for fixing what? Number of years, which is in cell B7. So this is correct. Okay. She is using for fixing rate, which is in cell B8. So this is also correct. But what about this first one? Remember what is given to us? Principal amount is in column B, and we are changing our rows, but our column is fixed. राइट, यू कैन सी अमाउंट हमारे सारे कॉलम बी में ही है, तो यहाँ पे हमारा कॉलम भी फिक्स होगा, राइट और नॉट? यस, प्लीज लेट मी नो, इज इट ट्रू और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
यस, तो फिर मुझे कॉलम भी फिक्स करना पड़ेगा. सो मैं ये कॉलम भी फिक्स कर रहा हूं. बट ऑब्जर्व दिस क्वेश्चन केयरफुली. इन दिस प्रॉब्लम rate is given in percentage, that is 9%. Okay, and in simple interest formula, if I ask you to write down the value of r, then which value you are going to write it in place of r? Is it 9% or simply 9?
9.
So you are going to write it as simply 9, but here it is given us as 9%, which means what? ये जो डिवाइडेड बाय 100 है, ये ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे ले लिया है हमने. Is that clear? Because 9% indicates what? 9 divided by 100, which we have already taken. So do I need to add this divided by 100 in my formula now?
No, sir.
No. तो आप इसमें दो चीजें कर सकते हो. अगर आपको ये डिवाइडेड बाय 100 करना है, तो आप आपके टेबल में से वो 9% है, वहां से परसेंटेज का सिंबल रिमूव कर दो. और अगर आप परसेंटेज का सिंबल इंक्लूड ही करना चाह रहे हो, तो आपके फॉर्मूले से ये डिवाइडेड बाय 100 रिमूव कर दो. Is that clear to everyone? Yes, please reply everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सबको समझा? I want reply from everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what about others?
Yes, sir.
Quickly unmute everyone and give me reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, अगर आप रिप्लाई नहीं दोगे तो फिर मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा. और मैं यहाँ पे कुछ भी बड़बड़ करूंगा तो आपको समझ में नहीं वाला, देन एट द टाइम ऑफ वाइवा आप खाली टीचर का मुंह देखते रह जाओगे, अरे ये तो हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं. Okay, so let me write down that formula equal to, then this cell B2. So you just click on that cell. Now we need to fix this column. So for fixing, I'm going to use dollar symbol. Then dollar B2. Then for multiplication, I'm going to use asterisk symbol. Then I need to fix this cell which contains 3. So you just click on this cell which is our B7. Now use dollar in front of B as well as 7. Okay, then for multiplication use asterisk and use this 9%. Now here I have already taken it is 9%, so there will be no need to dividing it by 100. So just fix this cell, that is $8 and $B. Now this is all about our formula. Now just press enter. So here you can check that the simple interest on 2 lakhs after 3 years at 9% per annum is 54,000. ओके, ये आप चेक कर सकते हो at your home, and please let me know in my next practical whether you are getting the same answer or not. Now the question comes in your mind is what? सर हम हर जगह पे डॉलर ही क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं? द आंसर इज डॉलर. सी, अगर हमने डॉलर यूज नहीं किया और हम यहाँ से ड्रैग करेंगे तो आंसर सबको अलग अलग आएंगे, बट हमें आंसर सबके 3 और 9% पर ही कैलकुलेट करना है, इसीलिए हम डॉलर सिंबल का यूज कर रहे हैं, जिससे कि हम एक वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करने के बाद इसे अगर मैं ड्रैग करूं तो मुझे सबके आंसर्स ऑटोमेटिकली मिल जाए. दैट इज द ब्यूटीफुल यूज ऑफ डॉलर सिंबल. अगर मैं डॉलर यूज ना करूं तो फिर मुझे हर एक सेल में इंडिविजुअली फॉर्मूला टाइप करना पड़ेगा, but for avoiding that I am going to use my dollar symbol. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
See, I am recording this meeting also. So अगर आपने रिप्लाई नहीं दिया तो फिर मुझे पता चल जाएगा, and I will give you some punishment for that. Okay, मुझे पता चलना चाहिए आपको समझ रहा है कि नहीं समझ रहा. Okay, now this is all about simple interest. This is very easy. So आपको ये स्टेप्स लिखना है तो आप लिख सकते हो. यूज द फॉर्मूला. फर्स्ट क्लिक ऑन सेल. सी, आफ्टर making the given table, click on cell C2, type the formula as. Now you just write down this formula in your notebook, that is $B2 asterisk $B7 asterisk $B8. Okay, next step is press enter, then again click on cell C2 and drag the fill handle till cell C6. Okay, now this is all about compound interest, simple interest. Now what about compound interest? Yes, can anyone tell me the formula for compound interest?
Sir,
Yes.
is equals to
What
dollar
is your
B2.
name?
Vaishnavi.
Okay. So equal to,
Dollar B2.
now remember our principal amount is same, so you just fix first principal amount, which is by using $B2. Then
Asterisk.
asterisk for multiplication,
In brackets.
then open bracket,
1 plus
1 plus
$B8.
$B8,
Bracket close.
then closed.
Raised to
See, for raise to, we are going to use this symbol, which is called as cap symbol. Okay.
Yes, sir. Hmm.
Then raise to what?
$B $7.
Dollar. See, raise to number of years, which is in cell B7. So you just fix that cell. So $B $7. Then
Minus
minus
B2.
$B2, which is nothing but our principal amount. Okay, so let us check. So this formula is exactly correct because this gives me principal amount. Now remember here she haven't used divided by 100. See, in the formula of compound interest we are having R by 100 because I have already told you that the rate is already given in percentage, which is nothing but R%. So R by 100 is equivalent to say R%. Hence we are using simply $B and $8 for fixing that rate. So let us use this formula in our Excel sheet. So equal to principal amount, fix column B, then asterisk. Now open bracket 1 plus fix this rate. So it is $B $8. Bracket close. Now use cap symbol to raise its power. So this is my cap symbol and power is what? Now again you just write down this power in bracket. Okay, so power is $B $7. Bracket closed, then minus principal amount. In that we need to fix B, that is column. Now check it once again. Is my formula correct or not? And please let me know. Yes, is it correct or not?
Yes, sir.
सी जो अभी हमने फॉर्मूला राइट किया था वही हमने यहाँ पे टाइप किया है. नाउ लेट अस प्रेस एंटर. So you can see compound interest on this amount is this much. You can calculate it by using mathematics. Okay, जो भी आपने FY में पढ़ा था, with the help of that you just check whether you are getting the compound interest is same as this or not. And please let me know in my next practical. Okay, remember on next practical I am going to ask you some question based on our previous practical. उससे मुझे पता चलेगा आप मेरा लेक्चर अटेंड कर रहे थे या फिर समझ के अटेंड कर रहे थे या फिर आप खाली प्रेजेंट हो और कुछ अलग ही काम कर रहे हो. Okay, so this I am leaving for you. You just verify whether this compound interest is correct or not. As our formula is exactly correct, so I am hoping that this answer is also correct. So give the heading compound interest, calculation of compound interest. In that you are going to write down the answer. Click on cell D2. On next line, type the formula as on next line equal to. Now all of you please write down this formula. ओके, फॉर्मूला लिखने के बाद मुझे इन्फॉर्म करो.
Done, sir.
What about others?
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
See, I want reply from everyone.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
So, what is our next step? Suppose I am here. What is my next step then?
Drag it
क्या यहाँ से ड्रैग करूँ मैं ऐसा?
from D2.
So you need to tell me. पहले D2 पे क्लिक करो, then drag it. Okay, now you can see. See, this is the beautiful use of dollar symbol. अगर मैं कोई भी सेल फिक्स ना करूँ तो फिर मुझे हर एक सेल में इंडिविजुअल के लिए फॉर्मूला टाइप करना पड़ेगा. But for avoiding that, I am going to use dollar symbol. Okay, so this is our final output of this question number 3. So please quickly copy this output. And after completion, please let me know. और सी समटाइम्स ऐसे हो सकता है बिकॉज हम वसई विरार में रहते हैं तो फिर यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कभी भी चली जाती है, राइट? सो ऐसा हमारे नेक्स्ट प्रैक्टिकल में हो सकता है कि बाय चांस हम प्रैक्टिकल करते रहे और बाय चांस इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चली जाए. देन हम वो प्रैक्टिकल फिर नेक्स्ट प्रैक्टिकल में या फिर मैं आपको कोई पर्टिकुलर डे दे दूंगा तभी हम कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. तो अगर बीच में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी गई तो भी आपको टेंशन लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. हम हमारे सारे प्रैक्टिकल अच्छे से परफॉर्म करेंगे. ओके, और अगर आपको कहीं पर कुछ डाउट आ सकता है, डाउट आता है, आ सकता है नहीं, डाउट आता है तो आप मुझे पूछ सकते हो. बट खाली प्रैक्टिकल में ऐसा नहीं है कि सर मैम ने ये पढ़ा है हमें समझा नहीं, हमें एक्सप्लेन करो. वो मैं नहीं करने वाला बिकॉज वो मुझे भी नहीं आता. ओके, बिकॉज एज ए मैथमेटिशियन मैं वो अवॉइड करता हूँ. अगर आप मैथ्स की कोई कैलकुलेशन पूछना चाहते हो तो आप पूछ सकते हो. हो गया कंप्लीट?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सी सबको
Yes,
रिप्लाई
sir.
करना है. हर टाइम मुझे कहना नहीं पड़ना चाहिए कि व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स. Okay, so this we have done with our question number 3. Now this is our last question of today's practical. So here we have completed our practical number 1. So let me stop sharing. And I hope you have enjoyed this practical. Yes, please confirm whether you have enjoyed it or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very much.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, what about Sahil, Shruti, Julie, Anukumari, Preeti, Nidhi? Yes, what about you?
Oh, yes, sir. Enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. We did it.
Yes, sir.
ओके, से रिप्लाई करते चलो जिससे मुझे भी पता चले आपको समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा. Okay, now do you want to ask any questions regarding today's practical? Yes, किसी को कुछ पूछना है? See, if you want to ask anything, then you just unmute yourself and you can ask.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how to determine where we have to use the dollar?
See, this you have to recognize by observing your data. Okay, जैसे अगर मैं क्वेश्चन 3 की बात करूं, सो क्वेश्चन 3 में हमारे पास क्या था? प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट हमारा कॉलम बी में था. ओके, तो हम हमेशा हमारे प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट कॉलम बी से यूज करेंगे या दूसरे कॉलम में हम शिफ्ट करने वाले हैं? नहीं करने वाले ना, क्योंकि हमारा प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट खाली कॉलम बी में है, तो हम कॉलम बी को फिक्स कर देंगे, क्योंकि हमें खाली कॉलम बी से ही लेना देना है, बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग आवर प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट इन कॉलम बी ओनली, हेंस वी आर फिक्सिंग आवर कॉलम. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट रोज? क्योंकि हम खाली डॉलर बी लिख रहे हैं और वो बी के आगे हम जो भी नंबर्स लिखते हैं 1 2 3, हम उसके आगे डॉलर नहीं यूज कर रहे. वाई? क्योंकि एवरी टाइम वी आर गोइंग टू चेंज आवर अमाउंट विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द रो. ओके, अगर अमाउंट भी हमारा सेम रहेगा तो फिर हम उस रो को भी फिक्स कर देंगे, लेकिन एवरी टाइम हमारा रो भी चेंज हो रहा है और हर रो में अमाउंट भी डिफरेंट है, इसलिए हम नंबर्स को फिक्स नहीं करेंगे. लेकिन जैसे अगर आप नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स की बात करते हो, नंबर ऑफ ईयर्स इज 3 इन सेल B7 विच इज अ फिक्स्ड नंबर, वो सेल B7 में ही रहने वाला है, वो कहाँ पे जाने वाला नहीं है, तो हमें वो पूरा का पूरा सेल फिक्स करना पड़ेगा. इसके लिए हमने कॉलम बी को भी फिक्स किया और 7th रो को भी फिक्स किया. फॉर फिक्सिंग कॉलम बी वी आर गोइंग टू यूज डॉलर बी, एंड फॉर फिक्सिंग रो 7 वी आर गोइंग टू यूज $7. तो डॉलर बी $7 यूज करते हैं तो कॉलम बी भी फिक्स हो जाता है और रो 7 भी फिक्स हो जाती है, विच मीन्स व्हाट, हमारा वो पूरा का पूरा सेल ही फिक्स हो जाता है. ओके, तो आपका क्वेश्चन ये था कि हम डॉलर कब यूज करेंगे, तो वो आप आपके डेटा को ऑब्जर्व करोगे, अगर कोई कॉलम या फिर कोई रो फिक्स करनी है तब आप डॉलर सिंबल यूज करोगे. इज इट क्लियर टू यू, शोभित?
Yes, sir.
ओके, एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this practical. Now, if you don't want to ask any further questions, then you can exit from this meeting now.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes, Vaishnavi.
sir, I wanted to ask what will be the tentative date of the next practical because I need to inform in my office.
See, that we will inform you on your WhatsApp group. Okay? Because right now I also don't know what is your tentative next practical date. Because we don't having your proper roll numbers, and we are having your previous year data which contains 523 students, and taking practicals of each and every students, don't have sufficient batches to conduct everybody's practical in a week, so we are just rotating your batches.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
so exactly I don't know what is the tentative date of your next practical, that we will inform you on your group. और मैं आपके ग्रुप पे मैसेज कर दूंगा हमारा प्रैक्टिकल कब रहेगा, तब आपको ज्वाइन करना है. ओके,
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
वेलकम एवरीवन.